How's that? All right, cool. No, I like it when you tell me there's no sound, but it's just every time there starts with no sound, and I should just stop trying to use computers. Hello, welcome to the Twitch channel. Welcome to the official Whitest Kids You Know Twitch channel. I'm Timmy Williams. This is Zucchini Boys. Look at this little man I have who floats to make tea. It's so gross, right? And this has been steeping for too long because I was having issues trying to get on tonight. But anyways, so you like put him in, you put the tea in his legs. Right? That's hot water dripping in my hand. Ow! Anyways, you put the tea in his legs and you pour hot water on him and he turns the water brown. It's fucking awesome. Okay, you're watching Zucchini Boys. This is the Whitest Kids You Know cooking show on our channel. I'm Timmy Williams, and last time I was on, I did hot dogs and baked beans because I'm a dancing monkey. But we're going to do more sausage because sausage rules. And today is a family recipe called Sausage Situation. And, yes, he does shirt my cup, you're right. Oh, shit my cup, yes. Okay, Sausage Situation is a simple, cheap, quick dinner involving a lot of tasty things, and it's not even that, unhealthy for you. It's not bad. The sausage is the only kind of part. All right. Okay, so, yeah. You know that if you miss these, you can watch them on youtube.com/WKUK and there's always like a good thumbnail to start it, so like I'm just posing for thumbnails, right? Right? Anyways. Okay. So there's not really a recipe for Sausage Situation. Then we're also going to be making spicy carrots in the Instant Pot. First I'm going to get the sausage chopped up and start kind of browning that. Then we're going to get the carrots. These carrots are going to cook in the Instant Pot. These carrots I'm going to eat with hummus right now so that I'm not all fucking hangry. Look at the light. There's like streams of light from the daylight. Okay. Anyways. What are we making today? We're making the food in the description, bitches. Hummus is good. Okay. We're making Sausage Situation and spicy carrots in the Instant Pot. Sausage Situation is easy. Where the fuck did I put my knife? All right. Got the kitchen all clean for your asses, and then I lose my knife. Sausage Situation, to start with, you just got to cut the sausage into slices, right? Hold your groins. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to get to South Dakota news, and in fact, I might try to call in on Newsboys tomorrow, because I know there's some shit going down on the national news today. Someone else asked, is it still cold here? No! I mean, it's like cold. Depends on where you live if you think it's cold here, but it's not cold to me anymore. It's like in the 20s and 30s lately. We're getting some fucking melt going on, which means we'll probably get another blizzard in 3 weeks. But whatever. Call them oil! Alright. Well, I didn't see Jive's question, so whatever. It's probably, I'm sure it was, whatever. What kind of sausage? Okay, sorry. I'm eating carrots too. The sausage is, I think it's local-ish. It's from Fargo, North Dakota. It's country smoked sausage. Valley made smoked meats. Valley made smoked meats. You ever had barbecue? Huh? You ever had sausages? Yeah. You ever had head cheese? It makes it real good. It's real good. Should I just act like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre hitchhiker the whole time? You ever had head cheese? It's real good. It makes it real good. Right? Dude, if they remade that again and what made it more about than just like showing Jessica Biel's nipples through a tank top, an admirable pursuit, but still, you know, not a great movie. But anyways, if they remade that again, I'd fucking try out for that guy. Okay, so yeah, I'll explain the South Dakota thing. I told Trevor to talk about it, and he actually took me seriously. So, yeah, that's crazy. But, So they might be talking about it tomorrow too. But so here's the deal. Okay, September 12th, 2020. Our Attorney General, who is a white guy that looks like a frog, because that's who gets all the political jobs in South Dakota, ran over a person driving between Redfield and Pierce, South Dakota. Killed him dead. And the whole thing was very fishy. I don't know if they ever did a toxicology report on him to see if he was drunk. When he hit the guy, he claimed he saw a deer. But now, as you've seen on national news this week, there's like the guy's glasses were in his car. Like he had, they're in his car, like the guy went through the windshield. So very shady business. Probably killed a guy, was trying to get out of it, right? That was September 12th last year. November, what was it, 6th? I don't know, the election day last year. South Dakota, by a decent margin, South Dakota approves and votes for the use of recreational marijuana, right? Keep following me. I'm crafting my own conspiracy theory. I don't really follow conspiracy theories, but this is a little too easy to ignore. Okay. September, the guy runs over somebody, kills him. November, recreational marijuana gets approved in South Dakota, all right? Our governor, who is an idiot and thinks weed is bad, she actually has other reasons she's an idiot, too. I mean, that's enough. But anyways, so she starts immediately saying, like, our state's not ready for it. We don't really want it, even though we voted for it like 60 to 40%, something like that. So flash forward to like the end of January, just a few weeks ago, a judge that Kristi Noem basically bought and put into power, like she was a contributor to her, and she just put her in power when she became governor a couple years ago. Fucking burn us all, right? Anyways, that lady says that the recreational marijuana amendment is not constitutional because it had two things in it, which I don't even know what that was getting at. But anyways, so they shot it down. So now it's not going to happen, even though we fucking voted for it, right? And then the Attorney General's office, the office of the guy who killed this person with his car, and he's still not getting in trouble at this point, right? Then his office gets asked, are you going to appeal that dirty judge's decision? They didn't say dirty here because South Dakotans agree with corruption. But anyway, so they said, are you going to appeal this judge's decision? And he says, nah, we're fine. And then 3 days later, all of his, like, they finally charge him in a grand jury, and he gets charged with 3 misdemeanors for killing a dude, right? So, to me, that says they fucking bought him off, right? They said, hey, if you don't say peep about this horseshit, corrupt bullshit we're going to pull, we will get you off the charge. And they did. And then it kind of got out there, and so the country started paying attention, right? And then our legislature, who does one good thing every 15 years, decided to call for his resignation, right? Or to impeach him. I forget what they call it, but anyways, they wanted to resign. And the governor agrees with that, right? And it's kind of hard not to just look at that and be like, well, she's clearly just distancing herself from it because she agrees with him. She definitely agrees with running over people and getting away with it just because you're rich and white. Like, she loves that kind of shit, you can tell. And she is glad that he shut down the pot thing. So, it's hard not to look at the whole thing as like, so which homeless person did Kristi Noem, kidnap and drug and put out on the highway for Jason Ravnsborg to fucking run into, right? So, anyways. But maybe the newsboys will have me on and we can talk more about it tomorrow. Dude, this shit does go all the way to the top, right? Make some hot dogs, Timmy. You know what? Take your joke to 2 weeks ago and you'd be right on, because I did. So you're not allowed to say it anymore. I'm cooking up sausage, though. Okay, so we got the sausage cooking. We're going to get that browned. Meanwhile, we're going to get the carrots started in the Instant Pot. Now, you might see that I normally use a bunch of pieces of paper for my recipes. My daughter has been wanting to, it's a huge stack up here in my cupboard, and it's insane. And I just rifle through them, and they go everywhere every time I want to cook something. My daughter finally took them and put them into a cookbook. Dad's Useful Cookbook. How fucking adorable is that? Yeah, so at this point, no legal weed in South Dakota. But they're not done fighting it. So, Uh-oh, one of the pages already fell out. She's fired! It's a cheap binder, and I bought the binder, so really it's my fault. Anyways, what the hell's going on here? Okay. I'll show you my pin, because it was Twin Peaks Day yesterday. It's Agent Cooper giving the thumbs up. That'll look good on this shirt. Alright. Don't cover for her. Okay, so Instant Pot. Oh, look, I left my thing. I left like a bookmark there. Instant Pot glazed carrots. Alright. So, with 2 tablespoons honey, sriracha, garlic, salt, and water together in a large bowl. Alright, cool. Alright. Anybody else cooking tonight? You might have the same recipe. It's pretty simple, and I believe it's also popular. Tonight, for a spoon rest, I'll be using this weird South Dakota plate, because we deserve to be dopped in grease and treated like shit. Alright. Oh yeah, sausages! You know what? I think this pan's going to be too small for these purposes, but I think we're going to make it work. Motherfucker. Alright. Keep browning, my beauties. And you know what? I'm going to turn this down a little bit because I'm going to go too slow and start burning stuff. Okay. How are we all doing? Oh, I forgot to bring the chat up. There we go. There we go. Bagel of lox for dinner. Cool. We're going to get rid of that. Anyway, so there's all your South Dakota government gossip. It's not really news to me. It's like, oh, they did something shitty to undermine progress and justice. Sounds like another goddamn day in pure South Dakota. That's our capital. I'm not one of those people that likes to, like, shrug and not take part in elections because your system's broken. I'm scared to take part. And just probably protected by my whiteness, you know. But I also, you know, so I try not to be too cynical. But I also, like, when it comes to South Dakota, it's like, I know. Okay, so we're going to do the carrots. I don't have much honey left. I have a problem getting that out. Okay, sriracha. 2 tablespoons sriracha. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Whoa! I didn't have this on. Or did that? If the government could cook like Timmy, I'd trust him. Hey, you know, that's maybe that's what they should do, right? Like, okay, if you want to run for president, you gotta like make a real kick-ass grilled cheese, baby. All right, so 2 tablespoons of sriracha. What houseplant is that, Timmy? That one over there? Man, what the fuck is the name of those? Anthurium? I think is what you call that. All right. Do I love my house? Yeah, my house is all right. I don't own this house. It's spring in Animal Crossing. I know. Probably gonna might play some later. I'm not gonna be playing video games tonight because there's a bunch of mix-up, and I have my daughter, and she's actually just waiting at her grandma's house for me to be done swearing on the internet so she can come over. Go. No, you can't crowdfund me to buy new cabinets because it's not my house. I rent. Dude, this farting honey. Oh, yeah. I did a wonderful job as DM for Buckers and Myers. Thank you. I hope everybody liked the finale of that. That was some fucked up shit, wasn't it? Oh, when you run out of fancy local honey, just take out your other container of fancy local honey. That one's actually fancy local honey from Colorado, so it's not really local. This is fancy local honey from Lake Norton, South Dakota. You know it's from South Dakota because it's got a Bible verse on the back. Pleasant words are a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. That's one of those Bible verses that's actually like nice, so we won't give it too much shit. What's my daughter's favorite dish? Ooh, she likes those bacon maple Brussels sprouts that I made on the stream a few weeks ago, or a few months. Thanksgiving is when I made that. She likes those. I agree, Azathoth. If I'm not the DM, the story might actually progress. In fact, I'm trying to think of how I will play a character, and I'll probably just try and do the game. At this point, that seems like the best source of comedy measured against the other people. I would like to find out though if anybody in the chat tonight knows. Oh shit! I didn't mince the garlic yet. You know what? I started cooking that sausage too early, so we're gonna wait on that. Anyways, I wonder if anyone in the chat who's seen Buckerson and Myers' finale can tell me, because this was a film nerd reference of my own that I wanted to do. If anybody in chat can tell me which film's very ending did I steal for the very ending of Buckerson and Myers? No. God, I fucking hate the Goonies so much. Someone banned that person. Just kidding. Don't ban them for saying Goonies. That'd be so mean. No, not Wayne's World. No, you guys are just saying movies. These are all movies. You guys are doing great. I think it's going to take a very special person to figure it out. Dance with Wolves is the closest one I've seen. Extremely wrong, but still the closest one I've seen. I hate the Goonies because it's all shouting, and that's my thing. No, I do hate the Goonies because it's all shouting. Like, I shout as myself. I know I'm a loud guy, but gosh, just 2 hours of fucking kids screaming. It's like I scream, but I have anxiety, so I don't want to watch other people scream, Do I eat differently when my daughter's around? No. No, not the Force Ghosts. No, I'm not talking about the Force Ghosts. That was not my ending. That was just something that Trevor and Sam made up on or those guys, the three of them, made up on the spot that was funny. But that was not my ending. My ending was a scripted thing that happened to Peppermint and Pip at the very end. Not Chinatown. You're getting closer. I'm just going to say it. Did I know those two would be the only ones to survive? No, but I wanted the ending to be essentially what it was I'm not going to try and spoil too much since it just came out a couple days ago, but I wanted the ending to be one character, an NPC character, non-player character, to get asked by... I wanted one player to be... one of the non-player characters to be living at the end and to be approached by a group of other NPCs that the people just ran away from or, got away from, right? And so, and then ask them to join them like they would be starting some sort of gang, okay? And, I am going to say it. God, people don't appreciate storytelling and fucking build-up anymore. It's just we need instant gratification! Anyways, which I don't know why you're watching a 2-hour cooking show where I barely get the stuff finished in 2 hours. Anyways, so I wanted to have a living and non-player character, which there's not many, get approached by a gang of other living non-player characters at the end of it, and to kind of start their own gang. And so just in case we ever revisit this world to have another interesting thing out there for a new group of adventurers to encounter, right? So that's what I did. And the reason I did that, the reason I thought of it that way, not Buckaroo Banzai, I love that movie, haven't seen it in years. This is a movie I rewatched recently. It is the same exact way that they end the film The Wild Bunch. The Wild Bunch. I said the name wrong. The Wild Bunch, directed by Sam Peckinpah. At the end of The Wild Bunch... there's a character sitting alone, and then some other people that you've seen earlier in the movie have now teamed up, and they say, you want to ride with us? And they use the same exact lines that I have Santa Claus say at the end. So that was my little nod to myself. And then I don't think it made it into the video, but I did ask Sam, Sam, did you catch that? And I kind of had to tell him, I was like, I guess this was just for me, you know. But anyways. Wild Strawberries is not close to Wild Bunch. I've seen both. And one is much easier to stay awake for than the other. All right. Salt and water. We need a teaspoon of salt. Fruit Brute, you did? Well, you know that there's more than one person talking, so if I miss it, I'm sorry. Okay. Alrighty. I'm not going to need these measuring spoons anymore, because sausage situation is not a measuring recipe. That's not a measuring recipe. Okay, and then I need a half cup of water. I'm using a Brita when you see me go off. Alright. What's up, everybody? Let's talk about Darren's hog. I don't know much about Darren's hog. What's up, everybody? Okay, so what I've done here is I have whisked together honey, sriracha, garlic, and water together in a large bowl, and salt. So it's a nice looking spicy sweet sauce. Can you see that a little bit? Yeah, a little bit. I don't want to spill out on things. Okay. Talk about the YouTube video of you taking a weird quiz in a diner. My friend Sidecar was trying to do an interview show with South Dakota comedians, and so that's what that's from. And I hate that video. I don't hate the video because of anything doing with Sidecar or his questions. I like his questions, but I'm just so fat there, and I just, you know, if you enjoy being fat, then more power to you. I just can't handle the way I look in that. I just look like miserable and like I'm trapped, you know? So I'd prefer to just be like a little bit chubby, you know? That's how I enjoy things. Weird. There's some bad directions in this, but at least it's not written jackassardly. You guys know I hate that. Okay, so now we take the Instant Pot bucket and we put the carrots in there. Actually, we're going to add the carrots to this first. Okay. Wait, was that a carrot I was going to eat with the hummus or a carrot that's supposed to be in here? Anyways, we're all about baby carrots today. Baby carrots! Help bells! You enjoy being skinny fat? Yeah, that's kind of where I see myself too. Okay, so got these little bastards done for now. Baby carrots or sliced? These are just baby carrots. I cheated. Whatever. All right. Oh my god, one got stuck in my whisk. Look at that shit. There we go. That was very loud for me. Okay, so here is the carrots and the spicy stuff. We're going to throw them in the Instant Pot, which I'm going to be putting over here. No matter how much I clean, no matter how much I prepare, there's always going to be at least 10 minutes of Zucchini Boyz me going like, yeah, put things every fucking time. Okay, so 5-pager Stephen King description of Darren's hog. I would do it. I would love it. Okay, so there's the carrots. Just kind of get them all flattened out in one layer. That always helps with this stuff. Who's ready for the Instant Pot song? Wait, do I have this on the right mode? No, let's change it. Instant Pot song. Okay, I should probably stop doing that. Sparkle Pony asks if I've gotten around to reading Nickel Boys. I'm about 70 pages into it. I've been reading really slow lately, but I really like it. Obviously, it's a fucking bummer, but I really like it so far. Colton Whitehead knows how to write a goddamn sentence, you know? And, yeah, it's very depressing and based on real horrible Black history, but I'm enjoying it, you know? All right. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish it in the next few days here, because my daughter and I are both supposed to start our respective ages' new Star Wars High Republic books at the same time soon. So, when's the next guest coming on? Yeah, I love you too. Okay, so I'm not going to start that quite yet, because I have some prep work to do that maybe I should have done earlier. So now we're back on sausage situation. We're going to cook the carrots when I'm getting close with the sausage situation. So sausage situation is sausage, which is already in there and browning. And then you put in onions, right? An apple, maybe 2, and a couple potatoes. These particular potatoes have been sitting in my little produce basket for way too goddamn long, and they need to get used. So they're going in sausage situation. That's all there is to it. They have met the end of their road. Okay. Thank you, Gabarito. What's nice to hear? The carrots? Whoa, the Instant Pot song? I'm not sure. Apple? I don't know. Dude, you've ever had apple and sausage together, or apple and potatoes? It fucking works, trust me. Dude, okay, so the story of sausage situation is, you know, there's plenty of meals out there that's just a bunch of stuff thrown in a skillet, and this is one of those. However, this one is exactly, this is my mom's, right? And so, you know, I'm the oldest of 6 kids, and so there was a brief moment in time where we were all 6 alive and in the house at the same time. We're all still alive, but there was a point where everybody was in the house at the same time. It was a fucking crazy time, right? So my mom developed this recipe where really all you have to do is like peel and slice up a few potatoes, slice up a few onions, slice up a few apples, get some sausage going, and then there'll also be brown sugar involved in a little bit. So it's delicious and it's easy. My good friend Casey Van Heel, who I wrote that comic with, that I should put out the link for that to order sometime. But anyways, we wrote an indie comic years back. Anyways, my very good friend Casey, he and I, he would always come over to our house because we were buddies, and that's what you do. Every single time he came over for dinner, my mom had made sausage situation. It was not a trick. It was not on purpose. It's just the way the fucking world turns. And now, you know, I should have brought him in as a guest tonight. Shit. He's a bartender, so maybe we'll bring him in again sometime and I'll make it. I've just been so, you know, because we started recording our vocals for Mars. We're starting to do that. I record mine next Wednesday, you know, so we're getting busy. The good busy. The busy you want. Do a pork roast in the Instant Pot. Hey, Timmy, have you ever done a pork roast in the Instant Pot? Yes, I have. It's great. I did Kahlua pork on stream, actually, right? Mid-November, maybe, or October, something like that. What's the name of my indie comic? The Super Rich. So busy with success. Well, we're so busy trying to get this movie made that you guys are helping us fund. And if you don't know, all the money that we're raising on here, whether it's donations or subscriptions or whatever, goes towards making our animated film Mars. And also, Civil War on Drugs is for purchase and rental on Amazon Prime now, and that money goes towards making Mars as well. So now that we're actually finally making some progress on the prep, I'm going to get the sausage going again. I'm going to move it over here, so, you know, we're actually going to, since the Instant Pot's not cooked yet, I'm going to put that back here so y'all can see the sausage. Want y'all to see the sausage! Okay. Well, let's get the teapot away from the possible bomb pressure cooker, right? All right. Do I ever make Indian food? A little bit. I want to get more into it. I've made garam masala chicken thighs with minty peas. Those are fucking good. Are we really going to Mars for the movie? Hell yeah! We're going to kidnap an alien. You're going to be a dad. Congratulations. Whoever just said that, I fucking missed your name. Okay. Butter chicken. Hell yeah. Tikka masala. That's one thing some people, you're like, oh, I tell people that I think here in small town South Dakota, that Indian food would go over well, and they're like, I don't like vegetarian food. It's like, dude, good. You don't know anything. There's some great Indian food out there with chicken and beef and whatever. You know? My favorite Asian cuisine. Man. I mean, pad thai's really good. You know. Have I ever made baked beans? First of all, give yourself a big pat on the back for your originality. Just kidding. People ask that all the time, or hot dogs. But 2 weeks ago, I did make hot dogs and baked beans. And for anyone that was watching, you'll know that the baked beans did not turn out well because I used dry beans and I soaked them, I thought, long enough, but they were not soaked enough and it never baked. I actually ended up throwing that batch away. However, I did baked beans with canned beans last week, and I'm almost done eating the leftovers, and they're fucking great. Got a little spice to them, a little sweetness, just like these carrots will have. Very good. All right, so the sausage is going again. Let me move this over here. The sausage is starting to cooking. We're going to throw in the onions, which I might chop up a little more. Gulio, I tried answering that already, if I have a favorite Asian cuisine. I'm not sure. I like pad thai. I like, I don't know. I'll eat anything, man. Okay, so there's the onions. I'm just going to throw those girls in right now. Yeah, I think this pan is too small for this recipe, but it's going to be fine. Wait, you know what? I'm sorry yelling at you for asking me that twice. You didn't ask it twice. My check was screwed up. I've had extreme technology problems the last few days, so don't even listen to me. Like, right now my phone is having trouble receiving text messages. It sends them fine, but it doesn't receive them, and I spent all day, not all day, but I spent all day being pissed about it and trying to figure it out. I spent a large amount of time on the phone with AT&T, and they're like, oh, cool, sounds like we fixed it. Well, here's the thing. I'm only receiving text when I'm on the phone. Like, when I'm making a phone call, then it works. What the fuck is that all about? Yes, I am sure people are actually texting me. Thank you for your Trevor-esque joke. Because what happens is no text will come in for a long time, and then I'll make a phone call, like just call in my voicemail, then suddenly I'll get like 40 texts, because people do text me. It's a cheap, shitty phone. What is a PRL setting? Anyways. Yeah, I've tried pretty much everything everybody's saying, except that setting someone just mentioned. I didn't know about that one, but yeah. Will I make sushi sometime? You know, I feel like I would be bad at it, but I would love to try it. Well, I didn't say I need you to help me, Succubus Sally. I'm just saying I just wanted to complain. Have you figured out that's why I have this show? Just so I can fucking complain in front of a couple hundred people? I have some shitty Alcatel C something. I can't remember. It's like a shitty cheap phone. I'm actually on a pay-as-you-go plan. You know, like a drug dealer. Anyways, I hope everybody had a good Twin Peaks day yesterday. Right now, it appears people are being auctioned off for BOT. B-A-H-T. I'm okay with that. Anyways, no, it's not a burner. It's like a smartphone, but it sucks and it's cheap. Okay, so right now, someday there will be more cameras, I swear to God. Okay? You can't see it, but we got, wait a minute, I just had a brilliant idea for Zucchini Boys that I need to do next time. The camera should be over there, looking at this and that, right? Fucking duh! Yes! Anyways. Sushi and onions. You know, and I just remembered I forgot to do something else. I'm still here. 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 Am 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 still here. Alright. Oh, that smells a little burny. You don't want to burn the 1% of the sausages or the 12% of the onion. The garbage is in the way. Alright, I think I need a little moisture in there, so I'm going to throw in some more butter. There was one set of footsteps that was Timmy carrying us. I bet I could carry most of you, you know? Because you're all like young, hot, you know, young people, Zoomers, whatever, right? And, you know, the pandemic's been going on for a year and no one has any money, so we're all skinny from being poor now, right? I could probably carry at least 7 of you, right? My girlfriend, hey Timmy, my girlfriend likes LaCroix, but I don't. How do you feel about it? I'm drinking cheap, fake LaCroix. Oh no, I'm drinking actual LaCroix right now. I think it's alright. Yeah, actually, you know what? I take that back. I did put on a lot of weight over the pandemic. I've been trying to lose it very slowly. Alright, so there's the potato. Is this the apple I'm going to use? Yeah, I think so. I'm going to peel the apple. Just tune in. What are we making? I've been trying to put the description in the... I've been trying to put what I'm making in the description of the stream so that the people who showed up on time don't have to have me repeat it all the time. I've just played. I'm an asshole. Anyways, you knew that. Okay, but we're making sausage situation and spicy carrots, which I'm going to start the spicy carrots in the instant pot pretty quick here. Let me just get this apple peeled. Peeling an apple out here. Yep, sorry, I can't see chat. Peeling an apple. Almost done. I'm still here. Okay. Oh, this is starting to really turn out good. Good. We got a little overly black sausage. That's okay. Where's the thing that I need? Is it in here? I think it's over here. I actually used it this morning. Apple slicer. Hell yeah. Ooh. You can't wait to taste the spicy carrots? Alright, who's coming over for carrots and sausage party? That probably sounds like a crime, inviting people to something like that. Especially when you don't know all their ages. Oh, I'm making a Luke Skywalker eating stew face, wasn't I? But why can't we see Master Yoda now? So I'm going to take these apple slices and slice them even more. My favorite thing... Yeah, just make sure they leave the weed at home since we live in the fucking worst state for drugs in the union. Alright, I'm throwing in the potatoes. And I'm going to start the carrots. Should have Yoda on the show as a guest. Yoda's up there on the wall. Can't you see him? No? Is it too shiny? Yo, I have a funny story about Yoda. I was just telling the other day privately. And I can tell now. Non-privately. So, as most of you know, I'm a single dad. And my daughter's mom, my ex-wife, has another kid with somebody else. And, you know, we all get along pretty well. So I watch the other kids sometimes. Okay. So, a couple years back, the other kid was about 2, my daughter was like 4. And when they're with their mom, they love to watch YouTube videos. They love to watch bad lip reading videos, right? That everybody likes BLR, right? Bad lip reading. Bad lip reading has a very funny song where he's dubbing over Yoda and Luke in Empire Strikes Back. And Yoda singing this funny song about seagulls getting him, right? So, this Yoda poster came off a box of macaroni and cheese. And when we first got it, we hung it up in my daughter's room. And one time, her half-sister was over here. She was about 2 years old. They were both trying to fall asleep. And the sister starts going like, I can't sleep in here. I don't like it. I'm going to have bad dreams. We're like, why? What are you going to have bad dreams about? She's like, I can't handle the seagulls guy. Now me, I don't watch a lot of YouTube. I don't watch comedy, which I know sounds silly, but it's true. So I had no fucking clue what she was talking about. And I'm like, seagulls guy? What do you mean seagulls guy? You stupid fucking kid? I didn't really say that part, but I was like, seagulls guy. And finally my daughter's like, oh, she means Yoda. I'm like, what? So I like took the poster and hung it out here. Alright, so the other thing that makes our situation real special is brown sugar. So anyways, not only was that it was funny because she thinks he's scary, right? That's adorable. Also, to me, it was a bit of a generational wake-up call. Because to me, you know, I show my daughter a lot of old stuff. Like, she's now seen Last Crusade and Raiders of the Lost Ark. She's not ready for Temple of Doom yet, and we'll never find out about Crystal Skull. But, you know, because of me being who I am, my daughter kind of experiences a lot of older stuff. But a lot of kids might not fucking know who Yoda is, right? Maybe they do now, but a couple years ago they didn't. You know? But so to her, he was the seagulls guy, you know? Alright, I think this is getting a little too scorched. Bright light. It's getting a little too scorched, but man, it does look delightful. How is it already 6:24? Okay. I'll show it to you guys in a moment here. I'm going to throw the apples in. Ooh, that one didn't get sliced. You thought Last Crusade was scarier than Temple of Doom? I can see that. The rats in Last Crusade are pretty scary. My daughter fucking loved the guy turning into, you know, like, aging really fast at the end. He chose Paulie. That guy. Kids just watch Ryan's toy reviews. Yeah, dude, you know, now, okay, I was a kid in the 80s and early 90s, right? So, like, was the stuff I was watching some vaunted, fucking celebrated masterpiece art? No. What did they show us of kids of the 80s and 90s? No. All those cartoons are fucking toy commercials. And then later video game commercials, you know? So it's not like what we were watching was anything special. However, I feel like kids now just, like, loving Ryan's toy reviews or something is just, I don't know, it just feels so cheap. But hey, you like what you like, don't let old people give you shit about it, which is now me. And old people suck, so, you know, fuck us. Anyways. One thing I want to remember my whole life, no matter how old I get, is that old people suck. They suck! They ruin everything! They don't know shit! Because they stopped learning! I'll never... The one thing I need to always remember to learn is that I fucking suck! Right? Ugh, old people, they've ruined everything. We ruined everything. I think the only good old people are the old people that recognize that old people suck, right? Because then they're the ones that are like, I gotta try hard not to suck! There's a weird rant that barely makes sense. Anyway, so here's sausage situation, and I'm gonna get the carrots started now. We're gonna pressure cook. just for a minute. See, here's the thing with carrots in the Instant Pot. I actually have found out that my Instant Pot needs an extra minute, so I'm going to cook it for 2 minutes. But so that's what they need to do, and then we're going to let them natural release of pressure afterwards. I have all these extra, excuse me, I burped. I have all these extra potatoes that don't really, there's already enough stuff going on in here, right? Okay, so I've added in lots of brown sugar, apples, carrots, potato, and sausage. So now I'm just going to cook it until everything starts getting edible. Yeah. Did I cook both apples? No. Where the hell did I put the other apple? It's right there. Jesus. See, I told you I'm a one person. Holy fucking shit! Whoa. What the hell happened there? Something fell on the cord of my light. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Everything's fine. I'm still here. I'm still here. I just gotta bend over. I'm still here. Ah, Jesus Christ. Alright. Woo! Alright, we're okay. We're all fine here. How are you? Okay. Barb! There's no ghosts, Barb! No ghosts! I'm gonna do something with these potatoes. I think what I'll do, I got some potato slices left. I think what I'll do is maybe fry them up for breakfast with some eggs or something one of these days. Alright. I did not fart when I bent over. Don't fucking tell lies. Can we go back to bashing old people? I think that's what everybody's doing right now. Dude, yeah, if my place caught fire, love on camera like that person said, fire love. Yo, that reminds me of Reggie from Phantasm 1. Yeah, man, you know, we're hot as love, you know. Dude, Reggie from Phantasm 1, if you can't tell, that's like my aesthetic. I may be not as much of a philanderer as he is. Not at all. But, I like the look. I like that he shoots monsters with giant shotguns. You know, he's got a lot going for him. Yeah, you know, we're hot as love. Let's put my ship in a bottle up front. That thing deserves more attention. I tell you what, I slowly break stuff out over the streams that are like fun little items that I have. You know, Pee Wee Herman, who I've been compared to physically sometimes. Pee Wee Herman in the face. Pee Wee Herman. So Pee Wee Herman. He, in Pee Wee's Big Adventure, Pee Wee Herman had, like, all the shit in his house. Most of that was his, right? And, yeah, Pee Wee Herman. And so, sometimes I wonder, like, I don't have that much crazy stuff, but I have some fun stuff, right? So, like, a few streams ago, I'm like, oh, I need to have my ship in a bottle on. I forgot I have that. And one thing I've totally been holding out on you guys with, and then I got this mug recently, but this fits into the aesthetic, right? It's an actual big hug mug from the 80s that Floral Company used to ship around, but it became re-famous in True Detective Season 1 because I was sitting next to McConaughey when he was doing all his cool shit. Anyways, Pee Wee Herman. But so, I forgot to ever show you guys this hot glove. This is a puppy hot glove my mom found somewhere, right? And you open it up, he's got a cheeseburger in his mouth. How fucking great is that? He's a little shaggy, right? He's got his little tail is not doing so hot. But isn't this amazing? Maybe I should name this Pee Wee Herman. Oh yeah, it doesn't. Its loop is broken. Fuck you, dog. Okay. So, I was actually gonna put on the dog hot gloves so you guys can see what the sausage situation is. What the situation is with the situation over here. Situational situations. That's what we're dealing with right now. Can you feel that? Hear that sizzle? Oh yeah. Hot glove? No, hot glove is what I call it because I don't know how to talk. All right. I called it that the first night and it stuck. Term stuck, man. The cheeseburger glove stays on during sex. All right. Hey, I'm cool if you are. Hot glove for the hot dish. Do you have any family members that want to join the stream with you? I think a lot of them are afraid. My brother David was on months ago, like in November-ish, and you know, if you watch Self-Suck Saturdays, I have been absent quite a bit because I've been my other job has called me away on Saturday nights. The last one is this week. I actually won't be on the stream this week, but the last one is this week. And so when I have to go work late at night, my sister will sometimes be hanging out over here with to watch my kid, you know, so that my daughter doesn't have to come with me and be bored. So I've always told my sister, who has a history in theater and being funny, hey, you know, the dudes would probably put up with you if you, like, fucking just jumped on without telling them sometimes. So maybe someday I'll talk her into doing that. I think it would be a hoot. You know? Yeah, I was too busy draining those goddamn threes. No, I have several jobs. And I know that you guys are really creepy with the Google lately. If you follow the WKUK Reddit, there's way too much information going on. But yeah, I do a little work in radio, but I don't have a radio show. There's none like, Jimmy Waves at the Morning Zoo. We're going to play every Rush album back to back for 17 hours. Fuck you. Like, there's none of that. Although I would love to do that. No, I just like, you know, do the weather. But what I do on those Saturday nights when I'm not on the stream is I'm just playing basically putting together the audio for a basketball game. And the season is almost over, so they had to cancel several games because of COVID. It's almost like they should have done it. But anyways. Did that really happen as a thought? Because that absolutely sounds like that would happen. What's the meal? It's in the description. I'm making sausage situation and spicy carrots, which are in the Instant Pot. Sausage situation is my mom's recipe. And I mean, you know, she should take credit for it because she's a good lady. And she thought to throw together smoked sausage, potatoes, onions, and apples and brown sugar. However, it's barely a recipe. You just throw all this stuff together, you know? That's good, though. I'll be throwing some more brown sugar on it in a little bit. At this point, I'm just waiting for the apples and potatoes to cook enough. So it's definitely some good shit happening there. Hey, Refoculated donated $10. You should make some gumbo, they say. Dude, I would love to do a Nolan's episode. Yo, you know what? I should have done it, last week or 2 weeks ago when it was Mardi Gras. Oh, well. Maybe I'll do it during Jazz Fest in April. Would they even do Jazz Fest this year? I don't know. Etouffee. I'd love to do etouffee. I love jambalaya a whole bunch. Maybe I could boil some crawdads. You know what? One thing people don't know about South Dakota, you know, there are good things about South Dakota. And one of them is we do get the crawdads and crawfish up here. And you can eat them, and they are good. Also in South Dakota, it is such a common thing to be a hunter or farmer or rancher that you have meat, you know, you have so much meat on your hands that you end up having to store it somewhere, right? So you have a chest freezer, and you put the meat in your chest freezer. And it's such a common thing here in South Dakota that I found out in my secret double life as an insurance agent, I have lots of jobs, that you can get refrigerated food coverage. So I had a guy call me today being like, my freezer went out and I lost 150 pounds of a side of beef. I was like, holy shit, man. He's like, is that covered? I'm like, it actually is. He's like, what? I'm like, I know, it's cool, right? So yeah. And I'm sure that happens in other places where you're likely to have a giant locker full of meat. Hold on, I gotta check something here. You know, I gotta read what I do to the instant glazed carrots. Release pressure carefully using the quick release method. About 5 minutes. Unlock and remove the lid. Use a slotted spoon. Transfer the carrots to a serving dish. Okay, there's the quick release method for you. Put them in a serving dish. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't want me to do it yet. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, so use a slotted spoon. We got to use a slutty spoon. Okay, so what I'm doing is taking the carrots out of the sauce. Then we're going to add a little bit more honey to the sauce and get them get it like thickened up, and then pour the sauce over the carrots. It's going to be delicious. The last time I had these, I had some massive canker sores at the same time, which are an ulcer and not herpes. So keep your 10,000-year-old jokes to yourselves. I got science on my side. Anyways, the last time I made these, I had a really bad canker sore, so I wasn't able to enjoy them as much. Oh, I wasted a carrot. There we go. I bet longtime watchers of Zucchini Boys appreciate when I mention canker sores and go into the whole thing. No, they're not a form of herpes. That's cold sores. Read a fucking book and quit trolling people on the internet. Okay, so transfer carrots to a serving dish. Turn on the pot again. Select saute. Add 2 remaining tablespoons of honey. Here's my one problem with this recipe. It says 3 tablespoons of honey divided in the ingredients. In the first part where we make the sauce, it says whisk 2 tablespoons of the honey. Later on, it says add remaining 2 tablespoons. Okay. Yeah, dude, I've had canker sores my whole life, so I know what they are. Like, it's like the worst part of my life, and it's the worst part of my life normally. But, yeah. Okay, there's 1 tablespoon of honey. And I need 2. Select saute function. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we'll put 1 tablespoon of honey in there. We come with the honey down under. Xbox Live's been down? Wow. Whoa, there we go. That was more than the amount of honey they called for, but it's honey. Honey's great. Honey never expires, right? If it gets hard and weird and crystallized, you just, tell you what you do, you just get some water boiling and get it boiling, then let it sit for just a little bit on a hot glove or something like that, and pot holder, right? So get that water nice and warm, and then you take your jar of honey that is crystallized and just set it in there. It'll fucking loosen up and turn into honey again. Alright, so once again I've made a meal that involves dessert ingredients in both parts of the meal. We got brown sugar over here, and we got honey and sriracha over here. No, sriracha's not part of a dessert. Sometimes it is. Okay, how are we doing over here? How are we doing in chat? What is the best way to treat canker sores? I think there's not an easy answer. Oh, these are not fucking done all the way. God Goddamn Midwest vegetables are always bigger than recipes realize. These are very al dente carrots. I would have maybe instant potted them for 3 minutes, but that's okay. They're still gonna be fucking delicious. Okay, but now I need to start whisking. I keep throwing away my whisk. Okay, canker sores. What you do is you just gotta put up with them, right? But you should try in the days that you deal with them. Try and stay away from foods that upset the canker sore, like sugar. A lot of salty things will. Acidic foods, you know. Not ass. You can eat ass. Anyways, you do a rinse of warm water and baking soda, and or warm water and salt. I'll actually alternate between both, and swish them around, and that kind of helps. The baking soda helps cleanse the canker sore, and the salt water helps seal it up a little bit. So those two things help. You can take a Cepacol lozenge, like the kind of lozenge you have when you have a sore throat or a cold, and just like put that in your mouth and put it. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Put that in your mouth and put it on the canker sore. Now hold it there. That'll help numb it for a while. But it just generally sucks, and you got to just put up with it. It's the worst. It's the fucking worst. Have I ever had goat? I think I've had goat. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, canker sores do have mine are definitely tied into allergies, so I've never tried that though. Trying Claritin or Zyrtec, I like that. Lime LaCroix is not bad. Toothpaste choice does help canker sores. What you gotta watch out for, and Sidecar, who has brought me many beneficial things in my life. He's a good man. Made him sound like my husband there. Maybe he is, you don't know. As unprivate as you think I am, there's always more you don't know about. Anyways, Sidecar told me, he's like, you gotta avoid toothpaste containing sodium lauryl sulfate. That is it, or SLS. That is an ingredient in toothpaste that really fucking aggravates the canker sores, alright? So you gotta not do that. And if you get, people kind of forgot how to do this, but you can actually read the ingredients on a product in the store before you buy it. And who knew? So I started doing that myself. And so I always get Biotin toothpaste or Hello brand. Those are both two easy to find brands of toothpaste that do not have SLS in them. What are we doing? 6:44. All right. As I said, it's going to be a shorter stream tonight just because I got shit going on. Busy guy, fucking busy life, fucking stuff happening lately, so. But also, in case you haven't heard, we are going to be, maybe I'll just say it now so that, take some wind out of the other guy's sails. But we are recording the vocals for Mars next week. I think some of us are starting this week, but it is happening. Alright, so the sauce is thickening up a little bit. I think that's all I need to do. Cook and whisk until slightly thickened. Pour glaze over carrots and serve immediately! I got honey hands. I got sticky hands. Right. Is Elon giving you a ride? I don't know what that means. I should do a whole stream with the camera upside out. You think you'll confuse everyone? I think the camera right side up confuses enough people when they watch this, but I like where your head's at. All right, so let's get the dog out. All right, Pee Wee Herman, the dog glove, you're back. This brown one's back. We're gonna pour this sauce over the carrots. We're gonna do it up close and personal so you guys can see the deliciousness. We're done with the cookbook. I'm so thrilled. If you started late, I normally just have a bunch of printouts of recipes I use. My daughter finally stole those and put them in a binder for me. Dad's useful cookbook. Pretty fucking cool, Timmy's daughter. All right, so here's the sauce. Here's the hot carrots, and they're not quite as done as I'd like, but that's okay. So here's a sauce that is honey, sriracha, garlic, and a little bit of salt. Oh, yeah. Get the honey drips. I'm actually going to use a... I'm going to get another spatula out. This one will be perfect because I use it for the honey. I'm going to scrape out the rest. You don't want to miss any. Yeah, the pup mitt is great, right? It looks like a Muppet is helping me cook. For we took the susan, and we put the extra protein in the cooker too. Might be my favorite Muppet, the Swedish Chef dude. How do the people of Sweden feel offended by the Swedish Chef, or is he just so silly that he's not actually a stereotype? He's just fucking crazy. Like, what's going on there? You know? Any Swedes in the audience tonight? Also, I one time, before I even knew I'd be having a cooking show, I one time tweeted that I relate to, the Muppet I relate most to is a Swedish Chef because his kitchen is always messy and everyone just kind of nods and smiles and pretends to understand him when they don't really know what he's talking about. And that is my whole fucking bag, right? Not a Swede, but pretty sure I hate him. I'm not a Swede, but I'm pretty sure they hate them, someone says. And that's the internet. I have, you know, like, I'm not who you asked, and I don't have the basis of the knowledge, but they probably hate him. Love the internet. Okay. I'm just giving you shit, by the way. Somebody wrote a Reddit post a couple weeks ago saying I was getting too salty, which I'm always salty. I've been a little salty tonight. I feel like I avoided a little bit by eating a little bit of food before the stream, but and I wrote a big long comment there because I wanted people to know that if they really were saying that because they were concerned with my well-being and mental health, that I appreciated it. And so I talked honestly about my struggles being a little too mean sometimes. But then I also said, if you're one of the people that just gets mad that I'm not putting up with trolls, then suck my butt. You know? You gotta say that too, because it's like, you know, sometimes I'm just gonna not put up with fucking little bastards, and that's all there is to it. None of us should have to. Yeah, also, if you're gonna... I like that analogy of all the flavors you choose to be salty. Well, you know what? I get what you're saying. I get what that means. But also, salt's a fantastic fucking flavor. Timmy, I hurt myself badly today. Can you say something nice to me? Stop hurting yourself! You feel so much better. Alright, so here we go. Whoop. That's very hot. I'm gonna use a hot glove. Who's that? Titi Kubo says, you're not salty, you're just constantly curing. I like that. I'm like a salty bacon person. Alright. Alright, so here is the sausage situation. I believe, I am counting my calories these days. I believe I'm supposed to eat about a fourth of the pan. It's actually not as unhealthy for you as you might think because, well, there's no real carbs in it except the sugar. Oh my god, this is so heavy! Okay. You know, it's, well, potatoes are starch. But anyways, this is sausage, onion, potatoes, and apple. That look about right? Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Cool. Oh, God. All right. So, now it's time to eat. I'm actually going to be wrapping it up soon, but I'll just sit here and eat and bother you guys. So, here's the food. Do I do DoorDash? No. Okay, so, carrots. These are spicy carrots. Here's the sausage situation. All right, here we go. Spicy carrots. Hell fucking yeah. Ooh, there's that spice. That's a sick big hug mug. Sausage is a flat circle. You know what? I got this for Valentine's Day. And I'll tell you what. It was given to me because of True Detective, and I like it because of True Detective. But we did some research on it, and Turns out, it's not from the show. This is vintage. It's from the 80s. FTD, that floral delivery company, sold a bouquet that came out of this, right? And so I looked it up. I'm like, holy shit. That's so cool, right? And then True Detective saw it and was like, oh, this would be perfect to have sitting next to Matthew McConaughey's weird existential motherfucker of a character, right? So, yeah, I thought that was cool that I found out that that mug had some history to it. But then, as I was looking at its value on eBay, I'm never going to sell it, but I was seeing how much it was worth out of curiosity. So as I was doing that, I discovered that I have another mug from FTD from the 80s that is also worth money. And this one just has a rainbow on it. So apparently this used to come with like a little bear guy on it. Or no, that one had a bear. This had something else. But there you go. Yeah, the hard carrots will be fine. And honestly, just them sitting there for a little while, they probably soften up. So anyways, the carrots are great. Sausage situation itself, you know, classic dish. No, Gabrielle, I would not sell that mug. It is special, you're right. Oh my god, sorry. Yeah, the rainbow mug's good too, right? Oh, okay, I'll tell you what. I put a little too much butter in it. So perfect now. The brown sugar and the butter together, hell yeah. So, sausage situation again, very easy to make and extremely delicious. Wombat Ballerina. I'm glad that you like it while you... Wombat Ballerina says they like it while they do meal prep. You know what? That's kind of why I started doing early. However, let me just burst your bubble there. This is the last one that's going to be early. The other ones are going to start at 8 p.m. Eastern starting next week. Yeah, this stuff is great. Rock hard dumpling is just going to drink beer for dinner because you're in pain. Oh man, try and eat something. It's very helpful for you. Yeah, the new time slot is happening starting next week. I was going to do it this week and then other stuff happened. I'm like, oh, it would actually work better if I did this last one at the old one. So. This is just LaCroix, by the way. Good food. Pizza and beer ABV, that's a great combo. Good job. Scarlet Macabre, thank you very much. I have a day job. I'm an insurance agent. I work 9 to 5 every fucking day. Over the week, you know, Monday through Friday. And I rush home to do this show. And a lot of times I'm like, ah! But this time I realized I should eat a little snack first. So I had some carrots and hummus when we started. And yeah, it calmed me down too. Especially I made two of my favorite foods. I love, anytime you put saucy, spicy stuff on carrots, I love it. And I've loved sausage situation my whole life because my mom made it. My mom invented it. So, it's been very calming and I'm glad you thought so. The reason I'm moving the show to 8 o'clock Eastern is because of the same thing. I'll be even more calm. Now, I just thought the show that I did starting at 8 p.m. Eastern a couple weeks ago when I did the hot dogs, root beer, and baked beans, I thought that show was maybe my best one and I was super relaxed, so that's what I'm going to do. In the summer, will you try grilling? Yeah. And if someone can, like, you know, kidnap our governor and force her to start being cool, never going to happen. Maybe we'll actually get the legal weed that we as a majority of voters in the state we live in voted for. And I could do some pot cooking, too. We'll see. Yeah, grilling would be cool. Careful saying someone should kidnap her? Yeah, I was kidding. Talk about the Instant Pot? Think Twitch would still be upset about it? Oh, yeah, you're right. I forget about that. I guess not. I could just say it's oregano. The Instant Pot, I just made the carrots in the Instant Pot. These are baby carrots, but they're kind of thick baby carrots, so I would maybe Instant Pot them for 3 minutes instead of 2 last time. But the clam chowder that cures cancer. I love that sketch. Timmy is Bane to Trevor's Scarecrow. I don't know what that means. Are you saying that as like a comparison of the villains in the Christopher Nolan films? Or what? Thank you, X109724, even though you're a Russian bot. I'm just kidding, because you know Russian bots have the numbers. Okay. Trash Bandicoot says, Timmy, I'm about to be doing creator shit again. Thanks for the inspiration. Thank you. Darren is Catwoman. Okay. The Bane trial thing? I forget about that, Ralph Wiggum. I haven't watched that one in a while. I showed my daughter the first Batman Begins. She's 9.5. She loved it. You know, but we haven't watched Dark Knight yet because, you know, I actually like that movie. But Heath Ledger's pretty scary at him. Wombat Ballerina. Okay, I've had this discussion recently too, off camera, about leftovers. I go about 5-6 days or a week. Most things are okay that way. I actually have some stuff that didn't make it all in my belly before the due date, so I gotta get rid of it. I think I've not seen the show The Leftovers. I think Leftovers. Someone just said Leftovers are scary. I know they can be because it's like old food, right? But if you did it right the first time and you properly refrigerate them or freeze them, you'll be okay. Wind pillows, I agree with you. Saying that there's so many things that are better as leftovers. Soup. Soup is amazing as a leftover. I made a soup the other day that also had smoked sausage in it. It's a very good wintry soup. And you put coleslaw in it. Now, if you follow the stream, you know that my good friend Sidecar gave me some purple coleslaw. So, I got purple German potato soup. And it's this is cold out of the fridge, so it's got a little like weird refrigerating kind of grease spots on it. But so it's the same smoked sausage. It's got potatoes and purple purple coleslaw on there. And it's got the potatoes. It's really easy to do because the potatoes you put in are just frozen hash browns or potatoes O'Brien. Well, that's going to about wrap it up for me, kiddos. This is great food. I'm so glad you joined me to make it. Have you ever had a Whataburger? Yes. I spent a little time in Texas in 2014 shooting an indie movie that came out, and I guess now has come out again with a different name and some new footage in it, called Average Joe. It used to be called Now Hiring. I'm in it a little bit. Last week when Texas was started suffering from those storms, I'd see people making fun of them because it wasn't really that cold there or whatever fucking horseshit they're saying. And I said, anyone that's making fun of Texans for it not being cold or whatever should have to live in San Antonio in July and August. That's where I was when I shot that movie, and holy fucking shit. Woo! It's hot. Sparkle Pony, I'm sorry to hear you still don't have water in Austin. That's too bad. GT Solo, love that reference. I would love to be the quiz that's how to rock. Trying to prevent that jihad, baby. It's a Dune reference. Yeah, man. So that's my opinion on weather. Is that it's relative, right? So now is what they're getting in Texas like temps in the 30s and 20s, cold here? No. In fact, we hit that finally this week, and I loved it. However, if you live down there, that is fucking cold, and it's there's so many fucking knuckleheads up here. And there are people who also say plenty else on the internet to indicate they have no fucking empathy. So it's fine. You get it. But You know, people are like, oh, it's not that cold. It's like, well, you know what? That's not that cold to you, but that's fucking cold to them. And, you know, again, you have to go down to Texas in the summer, deal with the heat, and you can fucking die. Because here it does get hot in the summer, too, but not like that. You know, not with that wet, crazy heat. So, you know, everybody's going through their own shit. Everybody deals with shit differently. And depending where you live, it's going to be way different, you know? You know, Wind Pillow says, imagine a 115-degree summer hitting Siberia. Exactly. They'd be fucking freaking out. Someone gifted me RimWorld, and I haven't played it yet. I'll get to it. I'll get back on the games thing. I've had a lot of other stuff going on, but starting next week, I'll be doing the Monday night streams. And no, next week I won't be doing Monday night. Week after, I'll start doing Monday night streams again. And Zucchini Boys, but I'm actually not going to be around this weekend because I got other work stuff, so I won't be on SSS this week, which is too bad. Or I might show up at the very end, we'll see. So, I gotta go. Time for you to go be a parent. So we're going to start figuring out what to do here. We're going to raid somebody, huh? All right, good night, everybody. Love you. But we're going to raid somebody if you're sticking around. I always find a fun raid, too. We could always raid Can't Eat Onions again. When was the last time we raided Can't Eat Onions? Has it been a while? Maybe we should do that, right? Rob Kovacs playing video game music and pop requests on piano? That's kind of fun. Lurk at? All right, let's see here. You guys like looking at me up close? Oh shit, I'm gonna make noise by accident. No! Okay, yeah, we're gonna raid this guy. This looks fucking cool. Alright. In fact, you might be interested to know that I'm not much of a musician, but I've got music in the family, and so right next to this setup is my keyboard. And my grandma used to teach piano. We have it. My daughter and I finally got it out again. She's been teaching herself piano, and I like to do a little bit sometimes. In fact, someone asked me to play a song on it last Saturday, or double last Saturday, and then the guy started harassing me about something, so I didn't have time to... No one paid attention to my song. I played the Star Wars theme on it. Anyways, it was fun. Timmy was a keyboard this whole time. Yeah, that's a twist. That's a Shyamalan twist. Alright, this stream looks cool. I already forgot the guy's fucking name. Oh, God. Alright, we're going to get there in just a second. The computer I'm using is taking a little bit to get going. So, thank you for everybody for joining the short stream here. And, stay tuned all weekend. Of course, you got Newsboys tomorrow. And, stuff like Saturday. On Saturday, I will not be there, but give them hell for me, right? Which means be nice. Be nice to them. Alright, so let me make sure that I got the right name here. Oh God, I forgot the guy's first name. Anybody shoot it out to me again so I remember? Oh, thank you. Yes, that's what I wanted. Good God. Okay. Anyways, we're going to raid this guy, Rob, who's playing piano. Looks pretty cool. So everybody be nice and have fun. Try and make sausage situation. It's really fun and simple, especially if you don't have a lot of time or money or ingredients. Plus, as I mentioned this on Twitter last week, it's easy to be vegan with it. You just don't use butter, and you can use vegan sausage. Anyways, good night, everybody. I love you.